The views expressed in the following program do not necessarily represent the views of this station or its management.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to another episode of Real People, Real Life, here with our host, Sean Don Fossa, and our guest today, Rudy Love.
Hey. What's up, R2?
It's very good to be here.
Hey, so you have a new album out.
Almost out.
Almost
it's coming out. November 11th is the official release.
Okay.
So yeah, we're releasing singles now though.
You've
just
got
released
videos
the first
up
one.
too, I guess.
Yeah, quite a few from shows back in the day and some recent ones, but we're hoping to get more up there soon. So.
And it sounds good. I've heard a couple of tracks.
Oh.
Very good. Yeah,
Thank you, man.
I went on YouTube today and listened to a whole lot of you. That thing that did over at the TV station, that Songwriter Studio or whatever.
Man,
that was a fantastic show.
Dude, they do a great job, man.
You are a
Creative
dynamic
Rush.
performer. I've seen you at Riverfest with just you, and then the Love family came out and joined you, and it was just a phenomenal show a couple of years ago.
Man, that was
You're
a special
busy
show.
guy.
Yeah, I'll be going as many places as possible. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot around, Lawrence and Kansas City. I'm trying to get some shows, and then Oklahoma City with actually Josh Salih, who's on the remix of the last single I released. He's out of Oklahoma City, so I really would like the chance to perform in front of an audience down there. More of his home turf. And get him up here as well to perform. So, yeah.
So where can people go to check out some of your new stuff?
It's on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon Music and Google Music, YouTube as well. The album will be pretty much on all those things, and then live you can catch me all around town.
This coming Friday after we've already this show. After the show, but you got a big thing on Art Beat on Final Friday at the Lux. Beautiful place, down there.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Final
been to
Friday.
the Lux yet, I don't think, but I'm really excited for it, though. Did an interview with the guys over there, and they're awesome. So, really excited to get to perform with some of them.
There's 3 or maybe 4 groups.
Anytime you're sitting next to a Love, you can just feel their voice.
I
You know it? I'm not kidding. It has like a real strong vibration, like, I don't know.
It's
Good genetics.
Sonic warfare.
Oh, man. But I like that Hurricane. I listened to I Believe in Love, Nothing to Lose. All these on YouTube. You can listen to it. It's some great stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So
Won't hurt our feelings if you just spit out a little bit of song.
No?
It's just a suggestion.
We'll give you some time to think about that. We'll come back to the next segment.
Yeah.
We're not going out to commercial yet.
We'll talk
No,
him
no,
into it
no,
over
no,
this
no,
next break, but yeah.
So is this your first? Is this going to be like your first album?
First full real deal. Like I released a. It started off as an EP, but I wanted it to be more like a free album. So what I did was I tried to take a bunch of different concepts and songs and put them together. And some of the songs that were similar, I wanted to almost get like some type of connecting thread of music. Like I like movies. Like John Williams did a really good job of making Star Wars music, and I used to buy the soundtracks and stuff. So I really got into like listening to music and movies and motifs and how they would kind of bring them back. So I just wanted to do this thing. So it was a free album, and I put that out. And it's on YouTube. It's called Synthesized Symphony. I would suggest listening to it in order, but at the same time, you can kind of hear it. And then I have Framework, which is the one that's coming out, and that's going to be the first all the way fully produced, working with some of my favorite people. Full album. That November 11th, if I didn't already say it. I'm constantly being reminded to shamelessly plug it. So
Absolutely.
November 11th.
November 11th, where they're going to go to get that.
You'll be having a CD release party then?
Yeah, we haven't gotten the venue just yet, but we're definitely doing something big that
You want
day.
to have it at my house?
Oh, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool out in the barn.
Yeah.
How would you describe this album?
You know, if I could say that it's like this is kind of like my 10-year anniversary, not just from, I guess I'm graduating, have my reunion at North High. Yeah, 10-year reunion, yeah, this week. But, I mean, releasing it this year is special to me because when I turned 18, I'm 28 now, I started playing music, and, you know, I started with my band Feels Good, and we joined with my dad's band, Rudy Love the Love Family, and that was like my beginning. So all these people, you know, and while I can't say that I got everybody from that 10 years on this album, I got so many moments that I think capture some of my journey, you know, music styles as well as, you know, the influence comes from Dad and them. It's so heavy, but it's, you know, just also just different moments in my career. There's a lot of live stuff. There's a lot of, you know, let's say like programmed, you know, electro, if you will. But yeah. Oh.
And now,
And now, word from
Sorry.
Foster's call.
Whoops.
Yeah, so I guess to define it would be like a culmination of 10 years of hard work, and then hopefully we're gonna, you know, see some more things. Because I have so much unreleased music that the next stuff I'm gonna release, I'm gonna have a hard time explaining that because
Because the direction this album's gonna go.
Yeah. This one is that, but the next one may be that part 2, or hopefully I moved on by then. But, you know, so I may just stay. The first 10 years have been great, so I may just be talking about that for the rest of my.
You recorded a lot of this out in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'd say half. You know,
Half
half of it down there and half of it's recorded here. We're doing some finishing things right now, so I'm recording with Craig Avery over at Ruiner Labs next week to do some final vocals and stuff. But some of it I recorded at Brick House, and recently I had my cousin Bub over here. He had a studio for a minute, and I recorded some over there. And then some was in my car, and some was in Dad and Auntie Peggy's garage, and you know, just anywhere I could. But the bulk of it that I did in Atlanta, the 5 songs, was with Patrick Collier and Chris Henderson. And Patrick is a wonderful producer, engineer, has a placement with Trey Songz as well as a bunch of different other artists, and has engineered for Carly Rae Jepsen, I want to say, and everything from, you know, the new pop and stuff like that to like the B-52s and, you know, more traditional. I won't say older because you never know how long it's been, man. B-52s are still releasing music, so can't really say old, but I guess, yeah. I'm the young guy here, so.
Right. We don't want to offend Don.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I don't want to be like, oh, well, you know, that came out when I was, yeah, because it makes me feel old when I think about the fact that, you know, Lean With It, Rock With It could be considered a classic.
And that's sad.
Yeah, I'm like.
It makes me feel old when you say it's your 10-year high school reunion.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. But, yeah, so those guys, Chris Henderson actually won a Grammy for Blame It. And speaking of this, Blame It on the Alcohol was a song, I think it was 2006. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but with T-Pain and Jamie Foxx, and ended up winning a Grammy for that. The first time he ever got a big placement was with an artist named Case, called Happily Ever After. And he ended up working on the Nutty Professor 2 soundtrack with him. And it just so happened my sister Candace worked on that same one. So I, you know, got down there to work with him and asked him, hey man, you know Candace Love? He said, that's your sister. And, you know, kind of. Yeah, so.
Good to know people you're related to in the music industry.
I don't know. What's it like being one of the Loves? I mean, you got a lot to live up to. It looks like you're doing it.
Man, you know, I think about that all the time. I just would like to look at it as part of continuing and you know, I don't really have to achieve too much. I don't have to do anything too special, but as long as I can, you know, live up to the name, you know, and respect people and do a good job with that, I'm doing, you know, my thing. But I don't know, man. The way that I look at it is, my dad, my grandfather, my brothers and sisters, when I was, you know, 10 years old and wasn't doing music at all, every single one of them, you know, were such giants to me. And no matter how far I go in my music, you know, ability, music, you know, what people think of me, they'll always be giants. And I get to perform next to them. I get to, you know, so there's no way I could ever fill those shoes. You know, there's no way I could be as good at even if I got to that level, I still wouldn't feel like I was at that level. So when I'm going out, man, I just kind of like, I don't even think about it. You know, I think about honoring them and doing a good job. But yeah, I guess they said everyone has their own cross to bear. So,
well, I don't think any of them expect you to compete with them.
Well, that's
anyway.
not that's not in our it's not in our family's
thing.
nature, man. Like, you know, being on stage with 10 people, you can't argue over a spotlight,
right?
Yeah.
Especially 10 people that are, you know, great. You have to, you know, you have to have your own glow and hope that you know
shines. But you know what? All you guys have your own ability to shine. Like, I don't know which one of your mama, your grandma, or somebody beat it y'all right way, because y'all are very respectful. You have this, you know, an honorable sense to you, all of you, and so
I appreciate that. I mean,
it's rare to see in the industry, you know.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit more with Rudy Love Jr. here coming up after the break. Real People, Real Life.
Be right back.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Our goal is to make your next auto buying experience nice and easy. We specialize in getting you the best prices with the most reasonable down payments. Bad credit, no worries. We keep it hassle-free and no crazy gimmicks. You can even call and make your payments over the phone with your credit or debit cards. Keeping it nice and easy for you at Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Find us on Facebook.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, located at 6441 South Broadway, is your year-round growing headquarters. Every spring and fall, our greenhouses are full of the most beautiful flowers, trees, hanging baskets, and more, sure to add beauty for years to come. We are also a gardener's dream come true. From veggies to herbs, we have the best. Decorative planting pots and yard art, the most in one place. Smoking barbecue wood to wood for your indoor and outdoor fireplaces. Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, come grow with us. Find us on Facebook, open 7 days a week.
Sure, you could buy something like this, but why would you when you can buy something like this? At Credit King Auto Sales, we specialize in getting people with bad credit, no credit into cars, trucks, SUVs, just like these. Ours pass a detailed inspection. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't go on the lot. We have warranties available, easy layaway terms to fit your needs, payment plans that work for you. Nobody does it better than the King. Go creditking.com.
I'm Colton from the King's Kids, the King's Corner, and I approve of this message.
Welcome back to Real People, Real Life, and we're still here with Rudy Love Jr.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited about the whole album coming out and everything. I mean, it's good timing, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on in your family right now, which is awesome.
Yeah, man. It's
finally.
That's that whole culmination thing coming.
It is. It's synchronicity of the universe.
Yeah.
People say that. Don knows a lot about that stuff, don't you, Don?
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. You know, we had one of the Love family members here recently, and they told me that your grandfather had written Good Morning Little Schoolgirl.
Yes.
The famous version by the Yardbirds, that is. They're the ones to give credit to your grandfather. So you grew up around him.
Yeah, well, he was, he had a lot of health problems when I remember him the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was too young to really remember when he was, healthy enough to really get out and be around on his own. So, but the moments, like, all the kids would be in the back, and he'd be laying in the bed, and he couldn't speak at this point, but they'd be picking on me because out of the age group that's clumped together, I'm the youngest one. So, I used to get thrown around and stuff, and he just like that. And so it always felt good, to have him around it. But and then another thing is, like, music. I tell you, being this tall, I definitely learned how to get some rhythm and counting from him, because he always had this tradition of when he would listen to music, and anyone can attest to it, he's stomping the whole house. So he would be doing like that with the along with the kick drum. So I don't know if that really helped, but I mean it's something
it becomes ingrained. It's part of
yeah.
it.
When I thought about counting, a measure like 1, 2, 3, 4, it didn't seem like something that was a hard thing when I was younger than most kids.
So
but
you started getting into music in your teenage years more than, like, in high school, or?
Yeah, I didn't get into music heavy until I was 15. It was this thing where
you realized girls liked it.
No. I mean, kind of.
You could get some girlfriends just singing.
Well, I realized that the better I got at it, the longer I could get a girl to stay by the piano. But the initial interest, it just hit me pretty hard. Man, I was getting in the choir at North and stuff, and but going back to it, like, I never had the natural ability to play or to sing. It was like I would try it. Everyone else in my family seems like it just kind of.
It seems already.
I mean, yeah, there's years of practice and years of
I have
dedication to it.
Of you in the living room back when I think you were either 13, 14, or 15.
Oh man.
Boy, let's see if I can pull this out of my house.
I really don't want you to.
No. So Rudy comes out. We're shooting a show with your dad and Uncle Bob, and you come in here, and all of a sudden you pop in on the drums, and you're laying down a beat, and then you go over the piano and you start playing the piano. And then you pick up a guitar and you start playing the guitar.
This is from the guy that has no natural ability.
No natural ability. I was like, when did this happen? Because a couple years ago, I didn't play anything.
With me, it's always been like I could hear it. So I'd be hanging around, just from listening to Dad and the band and play. And Dad would ask me things about, and I'd say, so I started recognizing that I had a good ear for it. But playing it was the difficult thing. So I think that was probably at one point obnoxious to a lot of people, because you would come over and I would still be doing that, you know.
Well, unless you're Mozart at 4
if,
years old, it's obnoxious to everybody when you first start. But I mean, that's
and you know, some of these people in my family. I mean, I'm not saying Mozart, but man, these people are talented. I mean, some of my cousins that don't even sing or don't, you know, they still, you know, if they ever picked it up, it would, you know, be game over.
The genetics are there.
Yeah.
It's either that or basketball, amongst other things. But
exactly. Well, I mean, it's natural talent for some, something. And Dad would say, like, you know, they'll get into you know, it can be a regular day job, whatever it is, and they'll do it well, and they'll, you know, exceed expectations. They'll, you know, befriend everyone at the place, and it's just kind of, you know, whatever they put their minds, it's a natural ability in some way. So I think it's more, the music is a big part of what we do, but it's, you know, like you said, more the upbringing, you know, the family that was, you know, building what we are. I stayed with my grandma a lot for sure, so getting to see and getting to experience you know, how special, you know, she made you feel special, but she was stern at the same time. She never, you know, didn't make you feel like she didn't love you. But I think Bub was saying this last week. I was watching the interview. Standards, had expectations.
Yeah.
It's where that moral honor and all that stuff that you guys all like exude came from.
Yeah, and I mean, we all slip. We all fight each other, but
family.
Yeah,
that's
know,
why.
No family is perfect. We have our, you know, we were talking about that. That's actually a plug for the love story. You know, we've had heartache, we've had pain, and all that stuff. But you know, I think one thing she taught about, and one thing my dad's life is an example of too, is you know, you just keep going, and you don't focus on that. You let it carry you. You know, so yeah. What was the question?
I don't even know if it was
Well, my question is,
I talk too much sometimes.
It's okay, that's good.
You know, when I was growing up, I thought of my dad as just, you know, just my dad. I come to find out that it was big shoes for me to try to fill. And I don't know when it dawned on me, kind of later in life, I guess, but when I realized, I go, oh my gosh, am I bringing honor to my family?
Yeah, it becomes the most, I mean, at the forefront is not if you're doing, not how much you're doing, but if you're doing it the right way, you know. Yeah, and younger, I didn't really have, I wasn't as conscious about it. I think, you know, maybe because I was a little bit closer at that point, just playing with Dad. I didn't feel like I was just helping continue the legacy in that way. But, you know, just doing solo music is kind of like, it's meant to take on a different thing because it's supposed to be just the focus is on me. But, you know, anyone that's been to my shows knows that if my dad's in the audience, he's going to be on the stage, and if, you know, any of my family is in the audience, they're eventually going to be on the stage, and the same can go for friends that have become family, you know, musicians. So
I think as parents, we look at our kids and we think that they're so much better than we are, and I bet his dad's opinion is like, oh, he's amazing, he's better than me, but you know how that goes.
That's what he said when he was here.
Is that right? But yet the child of the parent is like, I could never fill those shoes, but it's just funny.
Well, no, man, like, you know, that's my dad and his dad, Grandpa.
Yeah.
You never hear
legends.
Him. People would say, oh, man, you know, you sing better than your dad. Dad could never tell anyone that he sang.
He's always like,
and he feels it. It's a real belief because, I mean, and he understands the best things that come from him came from him, you know. And the same for me. The best things about what I do, it's just I can't even credit it to myself. So I have to credit it to watching them and being around that you know.
And I'll tell you that the stories about your grandfather are they're epic. They're almost impossible for anybody to, like, I can't live up to expectations. What do you mean? Whole rooms of people are like,
yeah, he said
collapsing
he'd walk in
when you hear his voice.
And he'd sing one note.
Yeah.
One note, and people would just...
People are fainting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
That's an emotional impact.
Well, and even on his, you know, recordings...
They're responsible for a lot of the babies that were made through the years.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And people have walked up to me and said that. Said, hey, you know, I want you to know your dad's songs album in the 70s. Man.
My kid would be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Dad, he just ran into, I'm sorry, in LA, a drummer that was in a band that I was in called Balancing the Traveling Sounds. Completely randomly, man, out there. I don't know.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Man. Yeah, synchronicity, I think, too. So.
Well, guess who we also ran into last week, 3 days ago? Freddie Stone.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With Derek, they were out there with D, right?
Yeah, with D.
Yeah,
and guess
man.
who else they heard from, finally?
Oh, where is he?
Great Pink Unicorn.
Where is he?
He's in L.A.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
I think we've got him. We've almost got him tracked down.
Right on. Yeah.
That would be the interview, huh?
That's pretty exciting.
That's the holy grail of interviews right there.
Yeah, for sure, because he doesn't hand them out.
But Freddie is done, and I guess it went phenomenal. Freddie Stone.
He's
Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah. The big pink unicorn is Sly.
Of course.
I guess I'm thinking the only pink unicorn I could ever imagine would be Sly. So.
Yeah. Well, he's so slippery to track down because he's kind of living around at times in his RV, just travels around and finds a place he wants to be and like hangs out there, and then changes his cell phone every couple weeks.
Interesting.
That's the life.
Yeah.
He's had quite a career, though, or quite a life.
Ooh, man. Yeah, legendary. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
I would have liked to be credited for inventing the funk, but I didn't. Not that kind of funk. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Rudy Love Jr.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Our goal is to make your next auto buying experience nice and easy. We specialize in getting you the best prices with the most reasonable down payments. Bad credit, no worries. We keep it hassle-free and no crazy gimmicks. You can even call and make your payments over the phone with your credit or debit cards. Keeping it nice and easy for you at Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Find us on Facebook.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, located at 6441 South Broadway, is your year-round growing headquarters. Every spring and fall, our greenhouses are full of the most beautiful flowers, trees, hanging baskets, and more, sure to add beauty for years to come. We are also a gardener's dream come true. From veggies to herbs, we have the best. Decorative planting pots and yard art, the most in one place. Smoking barbecue wood to wood for your indoor and outdoor fireplaces. Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, come grow with us. Find us on Facebook, open 7 days a week.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
Sure, you could buy something like this, but why would you when you can buy something like this? At Credit King Auto Sales, we specialize in getting people with bad credit, no credit into cars, trucks, SUVs, just like these. Ours pass a detailed inspection. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't go on the lot. We have warranties available, easy layaway terms to fit your needs, payment plans that work for you. Nobody does it better than the King. Go creditking.com.
I'm Colton from the King's Kids, the King's Corner, and I approve of this message.
back with the Real People, Real Life. Still here with Rudy Love Jr. telling us wonderful stories. So go ahead and tell me about the Funk Heads.
Oh, was that part on?
No.
Yeah, well, the funk we were talking about funk when we last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, funk, man.
Or not. We can talk about anything you
One
want.
of the things I noticed on your Facebook thing is you don't just talk about music, you talk about a lot of things. But you like to promote. You know, you use your Facebook to promote. And recently, you came out with something I thought was a little bit unusual. And that was telling people, look, if you can't help me promote, please just defriend me because I've got a waiting list. You said it in a nice way, but at the same time, it's kind of a challenge to your audience to get involved.
Yeah. When I said that, you know, it's tough. Facebook, for instance, the way that they do fan pages is, you know, they make you pay money to, and so for like 10 years or so, been building this Facebook that's like it's a personal page, but it's all from day one. I've been show here. So it's been a hard transition to get people to go to a fan page.
Tell me about it. They did that to me too.
Yeah. So once I did that, I had to be a little bit harsh, I think. I didn't want it to sound, you know.
It didn't. But it was just real.
Yeah.
You have to pay for that? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the way that they do, the way that they allow it to be seen, and you know, you pay to boost your ads and pay to boost your page, and you know, even with the 5,000 people on that personal page, not everything goes to everyone. So, I mean, I'm looking at different ways of promoting. Anyways, but I wanted to make sure that people understood the distinction between, you know, like, I don't want you just on here just because I post cool memes, you know.
Don't be my friend just because I'm cool.
Yeah, or, you know, a lot of the times you see these friend requests come through for people who are of all these other, it looks like they're just trying to collect.
Oh, yeah, collect friends.
Known people as their friends so they can go, look how cool I am on this.
Yeah, look how cool I am. Look at my friends.
When I look at the list of names and it comes down there, usually Foss is on it or something like that. I go,
whatever. I know everybody.
But it's important, though, to help manage your career that way.
Right.
And get your name out there, get people. Because I know that's what we've talked with other musicians before about how difficult it is to be from Wichita and to jump out of here.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, man. It's I think it's gonna change. I'm very, you know, positive and you know, hopeful for the talented people that are here, that they're gonna branch out and, you know, just bring more attention to the city. But I think it starts with, you know, all of us saying we're doing this specifically to uplift the city, you know. And you'll get a lot more camaraderie, a lot more unity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. From all heads.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, you talk to people and people are recording. I know there's a buddy of mine named So Unique who I think he just wrote and produced a song for Chris Brown. And, you know, that you mix that with all the musicians that have played with all the different, you know, Hugh Jackson, Dad, and all them, and so many cats. Put all that together, you know.
Yeah.
You have some type of, you know, like a community that's really so together that we have our own, you know, our own award show, our own, you know, stuff like that.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's not my idea.
Well,
it's actually
isn't that my idea?
A friend of mine's idea. I have to give credit.
That's a great idea.
Jeremy and my cousin are actually working on that. So so copy.
Well, that would be nice because there's a lot of talented people here in Wichita that just do not get the, you know, they don't get out there enough. It's hard.
Well, and to add a plug in here, being that we're here shooting at Mindfire, that's why this place exists.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that those people too who are in the film and recording music industry can have a place to learn, so they can even stick around here and help create the industry from within, which affects all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're from here, but you tour.
Yeah.
See, and so that's just like anywhere.
And you know, the thing is I look at it as, you know, anyone who has spent enough time here for people to know, you know, I wouldn't know how to classify that, but you put enough time gigging here to where people consider you a local musician, then you'll leave still being a local musician. So when I first went to LA, I was like, oh man, I've outgrown Wichita. I need to get out and, you know, really. But I've realized the more I grow, the more Wichita will grow, and the more Wichita grows, the more I'll grow, because I'm a part of it. It's not really, so if I leave, it's, to, you know what I mean? And I think that's the way people need to look at it,
yeah.
Because I may very well end up moving again at some point, but it's always with the intention of coming back and bringing something, special to the people that raised me. Because a lot of them are here, so, yeah.
Well, and there's a lot of family here.
Yeah, man, yeah.
There's a lot of talent here in that family.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of talented people that don't succeed here. Like, if there was an artist out there, what would be your advice to them to get recognized?
I would say, really dig in and be seen as much as possible doing what you do, and be seen, hopefully being good at it. There's a lot of gigs I did around here where, I wasn't at my best, but I did so many that I think people, even not knowing who I was being a junior, people would just be like, you're that guy, just because I was that guy that was playing keys at this thing, that guy that was doing this. And so not necessarily feeling like I'm the most well-known person in the world, but around Wichita, it's just because, me doing what I'm doing.
You put yourself out there a lot.
I would say you have to find what you want to do. I would say if it's a rapper, for instance, that you need to have a song out. That you need to be hitting up, different local rappers. It's not just about, recording something and having it good, then putting it up and hoping people. You have to actively communicate with the people around you and see how they're released and see what they're doing. And not just that, but on a major level, see if there's anything that you could incorporate in your own. But yeah, so I don't know. Best advice is just, do it as much as possible.
Be seen.
Yeah.
Get yourself out there.
Yeah. Go to open mics. Go to the things that you think are stupid, that are beneath you. If you haven't moved, farther along than the things that are beneath you, then that can't be that far beneath you.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we hit this really good, because the CD comes out. Is it CD?
Yeah.
LP?
Yeah.
Even vinyl?
Yeah. No, I mean, we could go to that spot and slide.
Right,
I know some
get it
guys,
made.
man. I know some guys.
He knows the dude.
I'd really like to.
I'll take you up there.
There's some promotion artwork that we put together that actually has it with a vinyl. It's it's just artwork. It's not an actual vinyl of the album, but I'd like to get that at some point. For sure.
I know a couple other people I need to take up there especially after this last week. So,
but yeah, November 11th, we're gonna do an album release party. Location to be decided.
We'll put that on
to be announced.
the Facebook page.
What Facebook page? Ours? Yes.
Well, I'm sure he's going to put it on his too, unless you don't want him to.
So let's say somebody wants to become a new friend of his on Facebook. How would they do that?
Wait in line.
You could have, like, if you had.
I have a fan page. Yeah.
So you could go onto that and see. You can still, if people go to it, they're not going to block your CD release party on it, right? If they check in on your fan page, like now, you go check in on the fan page and see if he's got a date.
So is it just Rudy Love Jr.?
Yeah, just Rudy Love Jr. And there's probably like 6 or 7 of them up there right now.
There's at least 2 that come right at the top.
Yeah.
Make the face that's on the right one. Which face do you have? No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be looking for
I'm
it.
either looking this way or I'm looking that way.
Yeah, we'll narrow it down. And the album title is
The Framework.
The Framework.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
And
got
the first release is same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second one will be Bad Girls. The third one is going to be called Sweet Talking. And then I think I'm going to release the song called Jailhouse as well. But the album's gonna have like Jenny Wood's gonna be on there from around here, musicians, a bunch of folks, Dad, and actually every member of Rudy Love and the Love family, all the singers, I mean, except for my Uncle Ace, and my Uncle Fuzz isn't on there. Uncle Tyree's playing guitar. But yeah, I got Dad, Uncle Bobby, Auntie Nisi, Auntie Shirley, Auntie Peggy, and Angelo from our coffee house, A Squared, is on there as well, on that same song. So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so November 11th again.
Okay. That's exciting stuff, man.
It is.
It's exciting stuff. All right, well, hey, Rudy, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have one of your loved ones.
We will do this again, and more stuff to come, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep, that was pretty cool. Thank you for coming. I guess that's it for us this week with Real People, Real Life. We'll see you next week. Bye, Mom. Bye, Julius.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Our goal is to make your next auto buying experience nice and easy. We specialize in getting you the best prices with the most reasonable down payments. Bad credit, no worries. We keep it hassle-free and no crazy gimmicks. You can even call and make your payments over the phone with your credit or debit cards. Keeping it nice and easy for you at Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Find us on Facebook.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, located at 6441 South Broadway, is your year-round growing headquarters. Every spring and fall, our greenhouses are full of the most beautiful flowers, trees, hanging baskets, and more, sure to add beauty for years to come. We are also a gardener's dream come true. From veggies to herbs, we have the best. Decorative planting pots and yard art, the most in one place. Smoking barbecue wood to wood for your indoor and outdoor fireplaces. Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, come grow with us. Find us on Facebook, open 7 days a week.
Sure, you could buy something like this, but why would you when you can buy something like this? At Credit King Auto Sales, we specialize in getting people with bad credit, no credit into cars, trucks, SUVs, just like these. Ours pass a detailed inspection. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't go on the lot. We have warranties available, easy layaway terms to fit your needs, payment plans that work for you. Nobody does it better than the King. Go creditking.com.
I'm Colton from the King's Kids, the King's Corner, and I approve of this message.
Welcome back to Real People, Real Life here in Wichita, Kansas.
America!
Oh, we got almost on cue.
America!
America!
We got a great show today. We've got Rudy Love Jr. going to be with us, and I think you're going to love this.
New album.
Baby making music.
November the 11th, he dropped that baby. Got to have a CD release party here in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, you've listened to some of it, right?
Yeah, it is fantastic. You go on to Rudy Love's fan page. He's got little snippets there. You can go to any number of websites, Apple, iTunes, all that stuff. Download the music. He's got singles out there.
Really?
It's a free album, isn't it? He's got a free album out there. That's what he's talking
something
about.
you did in the past.
There's another one.
Yeah, that you can go out right now and find.
And you see, I watched probably half a dozen YouTube videos today, just getting ready for the interview with him. And wow, what a voice! What an entertainer! I mean,
even when you're like sitting next to any of the Love Men, like when they speak, it's like I don't know, okay? Maybe it's because I'm female. I don't know. But you can feel the vibrations of their voice.
There is a scientifically proven. They did it over here. We're at
Mindfire.
Mindfire, a great place to have a studio. They put him in there. They tested the vibrations, specially tuned for a woman's ears. Melt their hearts every time.
Baby making music.
Melts more than their heart.
Yeah, more than their heart. Yeah. That's not a lie.
Sir, inhibitions without
Prepare
alcohol.
for the launch, ladies. That's all I'm saying. His album launches
November the 11th.
November the 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll post on here where there's going to be a CD release party for it.
You know, they always say Netflix and chill. It's going to be Rudy Love Jr. and chill.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen to the album. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, what's up today? What's new with you?
Not a lot. Just getting ready for Halloween, my favorite time of year.
Oh man, is it that time?
I have to start doing costuming really early, or else I won't be ready.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a costume place you
Actually, no, I make my costume. I do foam fabrication. I do a lot of different stuff, and my daughter volunteers me for many of her friends' costuming throughout each year. So I'm working on the Enchantress from the Suicide Squad.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Her headdress, the big one.
Yeah.
So that's what I had to rip eyeballs. I had to rip a bunch of eyeballs out of stuffed animals because there's eyeballs in the headdress, and so yeah.
Your poor kids.
Right? No, they were like, "That is my baby."
Stuffed animals.
What happened to Mr. Happy? He ripped his eyeballs out. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I love Halloween. It's favorite time of the year.
Yeah, that's my wife's favorite time of the year too. And what drives me nuts is like suddenly the bank account goes to zero because you get half of one of those Halloween stores all of a sudden in your garage.
Oh my.
Man.
I immediately make friends with the managers at all of the Halloween stores when they put their banners up. So I'm like, hey, what are you doing with that when you guys are done? What are you doing?
The banner too?
All of the banners and stuff, yeah. I like to redo rooms and...
We've started our sampling process to find the best Halloween candies, best value out there.
Sampling process.
A couple bags over the weekend, and I think we've got to go back and get some more.
What have you concluded upon your research?
I have no impressions to share right now. I will tell you that as a sugarholic, which is the way they say it. Halloween starts it off, and it goes all the way to Easter, and by that time I'm in a daze.
Sugar coma.
Just to finish it off with those peeps.
What are you going to be this year?
Huh?
Are you going to dress up?
No more than I normally do. No, I don't think. We give out. We give out. I don't go out. It's, you know.
Yeah. Are you dressing up this year?
Yeah, usually. See, yeah, the Halloween season is more like Christmas season at our house, and so you know how most people have like a Christmas party like Friday and Saturday for like a month. That's what it is over there.
Awesome.
I think we're finishing it off with we're actually doing a post Halloween party.
Very good.
Okay. Well, my wife's birthday is like 2 weeks after Halloween, and so a lot of the times we'll do a second Halloween party for her birthday.
Well, you've got to get the use out of the
costume,
right?
Is that your way of saying your wife's a scary person?
No, she goes
He did not say
bananas on Halloween.
Okay, very good.
My kind of girl. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. And we've got a walk-in closet that has more probably 10 times more costumes in it than actual wearable clothes.
Same here. I have a walk-in room that I turned into a closet that's full of costuming.
I believe.
Yes, and it's true. I was going, I'm going to have to get in that room and figure out what I'm going to be this year because I was going to be Harley Quinn, obviously, because I already have done that. But everybody is going to be Harley Quinn, and I don't like to go with that.
But not everybody's been going around for the last 2 months dressed as Harley Quinn.
That's
already
true.
Like you were. So you beat them to the punch, and they're
I already got it out of my system.
2 months ago.
Done there.
That's right. And so, I'm going to have to figure out what I'll be because I'm not going to be Harley Quinn. So.
Well.
I'm thinking I'm going to do the Joker. Female Joker.
Ooh.
The Jared Leto. I'm not going to shave off my eyebrows, though. I simply refuse.
See, I missed that part in the movie. I didn't see the movie, but apparently he got, he's barely in it or something.
Yeah,
he is barely in it.
But he's not the Joker that I always identify with.
Well, what, Jack Nicholson is your Joker?
No, the guy that came after him. The guy that
Heath Ledger.
Yes.
He's the one that actually launched this ability to have different kinds of Jokers. Like until him, it was just that, that cartoon stereotypical Joker. And after Heath, man, he put a spin on it that really, it kind of opened up the door for.
He went to very deep and dark places.
He did. Oh
Wasn't the Joker on like the 1950s Adam West Batman series?
Yes,
so you got.
But Jack Nicholson was kind of along that line. Of the same.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and watch those old.
Yeah, me too. I can't lie. I can barely remember the Joker. I remember Adam West extremely vividly, and Robin.
Well, I like the Saturday Night Live take on it. I don't think you can beat them. Make this really gay duo. I think that's so funny.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They have a little cartoon video they have out there with Saturday Night Live. Oh yeah. It's been a few years since they've done that. Huh. I can't wait for them to start up again, I think in October with their political season. It should be a lot.
Oh, it should be a doozy. Yeah, well, they should be. October, don't they? Is it that one? Well, it is almost October.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty close. Time goes by when you're not even the way we're having fun here, so time goes by very quickly.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, this election seems to have just came up out of nowhere. I mean, I know that it's been going on for a long time, but I mean,
about
just boom.
3.5 years, yeah.
But I is that all you count?
It feels to me like it's going on
and on. But it's here
back
now. I mean, it's just like this far away, and it's a done deal.
I'm
and
almost just exhausted and bored with it.
Exactly, like
because it's got. I mean, I don't know what we're ever going to do again to top this one because it's gone.
No, you can't.
It's gone so far out there. Now, the only way to bring it back is just to be like normal and boring, and people tell the truth.
So.
And
imagine
it's going to have to go exactly back the opposite way on the pendulum.
I think so.
Well, hopefully we're here and it's about to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't keep going any farther. It's just going to flip over the pendulum. And
it's still going to end up on the good anyway.
I can't imagine any more surprises. It's supposed to be an October surprise. I don't know how anything could top what we've seen to date, but yet they somehow do it every week. It's something new.
Yeah.
Something exciting.
Boy, you got me.
I'm hoping somebody's head explodes. I'm waiting for that.
I think we should have a cage match.
You know what I think is responsible for this? Ronald Reagan. He's the one that started all this, actors and reality TV people being... I'm just kidding. I really loved Ronald Reagan as a president. I really did. But yeah, they've kind of gone overboard. Like,
it's so.
Well, what gets me is like it's the end of like manners. It's the end of politeness. It's the end of it's the end of issues and just real discussions or anything.
When he started
and socializing, it's the end of everything. It's the end of the world. No.
It's like I don't want my presidents to be like a dirtbag like me.
I need them to be an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, I want them to be smarter than everybody and like to do what's right and
I want my kids to look up to them.
Don't exist anymore.
No.
Apparently.
Whatever shall we do?
Interesting times.
We do.
Do we?
I think so.
We really do.
I have seen a lot of elections, and I can remember when Eisenhower was running. So it's been a long time. I have never, ever seen anything like this. I don't think we'll ever, hopefully never will.
I hope we don't.
I can't even put a word to what we're experiencing. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on?
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, it's a reality show. Okay,
that's how I feel. Like,
okay, now you go back and look. Watch the movie
Running Man. Who gets to
Man,
say they're fired?
Yeah. Watch the movie Running Man with Boston, and that you get your closest parallel to what we're seeing here today.
That or Idiocracy.
It's a combination. It's their baby.
Yeah.
It's Running Man and Idiocracy's baby, and that's what we're living.
Okay, folks, you heard it here first.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Well, at least we've got some much more positive things coming up on this show.
Rudy Love. He's so soothing. They're all so soothing when you talk to him, like their voice and just their demeanor. Maybe it's just me.
It's quite a thing. I don't know. Maybe I think in the DNA.
It really is strong
it's
DNA.
Genetics.
There's a lot of fantastic musicians here in the Wichita area. And then we've got a great history of music that's really kind of unheralded.
Exactly. It's unheralded.
It's really sad.
Oh, my God.
It drives me nuts.
Well, I can tell you some of the clubs down in the neighborhood were great blues joints.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of grew up when the Spot was still around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of cut my teeth in sneaking in the bar business.
You were what, 6, 7 years old at the time? I think you're pretty young.
No, thank you, Don, but unfortunately that's not true.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, but yeah, great music scene. So we're going to hear a little bit about from Rudy Love Jr.
Yeah, what's about to come out.
So is it time to take a break?
I think we better.
Go on and make some money.
Pay some bills.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Rudy Love Jr.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Our goal is to make your next auto buying experience nice and easy. We specialize in getting you the best prices with the most reasonable down payments. Bad credit, no worries. We keep it hassle-free and no crazy gimmicks. You can even call and make your payments over the phone with your credit or debit cards. Keeping it nice and easy for you at Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway. Find us on Facebook.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, located at 6441 South Broadway, is your year-round growing headquarters. Every spring and fall, our greenhouses are full of the most beautiful flowers, trees, hanging baskets, and more, sure to add beauty for years to come. We are also a gardener's dream come true. From veggies to herbs, we have the best. Decorative planting pots and yard art, the most in one place. Smoking barbecue wood to wood for your indoor and outdoor fireplaces. Kiter Nursery Landscape Outlet, come grow with us. Find us on Facebook, open 7 days a week.
Sure, you could buy something like this, but why would you when you can buy something like this? At Credit King Auto Sales, we specialize in getting people with bad credit, no credit into cars, trucks, SUVs, just like these. Ours pass a detailed inspection. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't go on the lot. We have warranties available, easy layaway terms to fit your needs, payment plans that work for you. Nobody does it better than the King. Go creditking.com.
I'm Colton from the King's Kids, the King's Corner, and I approve of this message.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.